Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of Review All the Things. Today I'm going to be installing some side view mirrors on my 2021 Polaris North Star uh, Ultimate, which has a full cab so you can't use just regular roll cage clamp on mirrors. But what I am going to use, a set of those mirrors, but they're going to be adapted to be able to install really easily on the North Star or anything with a full cab. So I'll show you what I got. Turn this around. So what I got here is a set of Seizmik universal fit UTV side mirrors. I've already taken them out of the package. They're almost a perfect size the for the Polaris. Not too big, not too small. And you're also going to need, and you can get any of their kits. I just happened to get the one that was for a 1.5-inch roll bar, but I'm not going to be using a roll bar mount, so it doesn't matter. I think these are like $75 on Amazon. And then I got a set of these button head screws. You'll need 2 of them, but they only come in a pack of 10. I bought these on Amazon, and I actually just said, "What? If people who bought this also bought these?" And if you watch any other videos, there's some people that use these button head screws, but got them separately. You can get everything right on Amazon. So you'll need that. You'll need a set of mirrors. You'll need a screwdriver, a trim removal tool, and we're going to also need a drill and a drill bit, but I'll get to that in a minute. So where we're going to install these is right where this factory clip is, push pin clip. I've seen some people really destroy their door panels trying to get these out. It's really easy to get them out. You're just going to unscrew the center, and if the outer part should stay in place, but if it starts to move, just put your finger on it so that you can unscrew the center clip or the center screw. See how easily it comes out? Mine's not spinning, so you don't have to worry about it. Or I don't have to worry about it. And then this can just pull right out and pull the center out. And then you can I'm using a trim panel tool, and this pops right out. It's a little hard to do it one-handed, so I'm going to pop that out and then I'll bring you right back. So we have the push pin out. Now you're going to have to drill this hole out bigger to accommodate the screw. Show you that. Probably be about a 3/8 drill bit. It won't fit there. So you got to be committed to doing this because you're going to be drilling through the door, through the metal part of the door, and on the outside you're going to be drilling through to puncture the outer door panel. And ultimately what you're going to have is the mirror, and I've already sat in the Polaris to make sure that this is a good place for it, and they almost look factory. Polaris does have an accessory mirror now, but I went on their site and they weren't available yet. They're going to look like to be a little more complicated to install. They actually install them forward here, and you drill 3 holes, and then they mount. But those are $175. I don't see the need to spend that much money when this is going to work perfectly. So I am going to get to drill this out, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done, and I'll just confirm the drill bit size for you as well. But we're going to go with a 3/8. So we're going to start with a smaller drill bit and go slowly and step it out. You could use a step drill bit too, totally up to you. Okay guys, so we're back. I got, obviously the door is open so you can see. I'm going to start by drilling out this hole to the proper size, and I measured the bolt just to be sure. It's about 9.5 millimeters, which when you convert that is about 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to start small. I'm going to start the size of the hole so that I can drill it straight, because you don't want to drill crooked, because then your mirror won't be in the right position. So we're going to start with a 9/32 drill bit, and we're going to drill through, and then we're going to step up to get to our 3/8 so that our bolt will fit. And then we'll bolt the mirror on, and this will be one of the easiest installs I think I've ever done on anything. So stand by, let me go grab my drill, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're ready to drill. I decided to step down to 1/4-inch drill bit because that fits nicely. There's already a hole in the sheet metal. We got to get through the other side, and it'll help help me drill that hole a little straighter. That's really important. So my drill, and hopefully you have a drill with a level, that'll help you. But you want to make sure you're straight, because you don't want the hole to be crooked, because then your mirror will be it'll be harder to put your mirror on. So we're going to drill through straight through and pay attention to the level, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so we made it through, and I'll show you what that looks like. My props will keep the door open for you. There you go. We're through the other side. Looks pretty straight to me, so now we're just going to step it up and open this hole up big enough to accept the bolt. Okay, so we've drilled all the way through. Ended up stepping it up a little bit from 3/8 to the next size, just because the bolt didn't pass through all the way easily. So I just made the hole a little bit bigger, and now it's just big enough to allow me to screw the bolt through without, I can't push it through. Now, one thing that you want to realize when you drill through here, there is sheet metal in there, so there is going to be some exposed metal now, and it's an off-road machine. You don't want that to rust. Hopefully water won't get in there. I'm actually going to take a little bit of paint, and I'm going to paint the exposed metal before I put the screw in. As you can see, I have my button head screw in. Over on the other side. You see it there. And the other thing that I'm going to do, just to be extra careful, is I'm going to put a little bit of black sealant around the bolt, just to keep any water out of there. Just because I always do things overkill. So we'll do that, and then I'll bring you back and I'll show you what that looks like. So just a little bit. I had black. I mean, you don't have to use black. It's going to be completely hidden. Regular door and trim sealant, and then we're going to put the mirror on, and I'll let you see the finished product. Okay, so I decided to go even more overkill, and I decided to make some gaskets out of some window adhesive flashing, so you can see it there. So I just stuck it on there and trimmed it out with the X-Acto knife, and you can kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to redo this one because the cuts aren't as nice as I would like. And this is in addition to a little bit of sealant in there too. Call it overkill, but it only took a couple extra minutes to do it. And there's the mirror mounted. Looks like it's factory. It's very nice. Okay everyone, I've wrapped up the install. I pulled the Polaris out of the garage so you can see what they look like in the daylight. You didn't know you would think these were factory. So for about 85 bucks versus 175 plus shipping for the Polaris accessory, you can easily install these mirrors on your own in just a few minutes, really, once you're prepared. The only other tip that I would give you is just make sure the windows are down while you're drilling, while it's not, it's close enough where if you make a mistake where you drill a little bit on an angle, it could possibly contact the window and you don't want to break the window. And the other thing is when you tighten everything down, don't go too tight, because you're squeezing down the window channel, so you don't want the windows to bind up on you because you tightened it down too much. You can see it got pretty narrow, a little narrow when I tightened up. I didn't even tighten it up that much. So like I said, the extra steps that I took over some of the other installs that are on YouTube is I took my time stepping the drill bit up to make the holes as clean and level as possible. I also painted the exposed metal as a result of drilling, and then I went a little bit overboard, and I made little gaskets out of normal house window adhesive flashing. It only took a few minutes, and then I put a dab of a silicone sealant around the hole on the mirror before I tightened everything down, just to be extra sure no moisture is going to get in there. But yeah, people might think I'm crazy for doing that on an off-road machine, but why not? Only took a couple extra seconds. So let me jump inside and I'll show you what they look like. And the other reason I went with these mirrors is because they're vertical mirrors. There's other mirrors that come out a little further, but I thought this would, given how tall this machine is, I figured these would give you the best point of view. And again, fully adjustable. You can fold them in when you're not using them, and they're not going to take up too much space. But I can tell you, just backing it out of the garage, having side mirrors on this thing feels so much better than not. And then you can see the passenger side one over there. And then we got our little button head screws that you wouldn't even know weren't factory. I'll put a link to everything that I purchased in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and as I put more stuff on the Polaris, I'll be sure to do some more videos. Alright, all, thank you very much. We'll see you soon.